So you're going to fly fast jets. So the things we're going to talk about. You'll hear pilots talking about pulling G. Now what they mean by pulling G is that when you accelerate at a great rate, they liken it to the acceleration due to gravity. And the acceleration due to gravity is 32 feet per second per second. Remember, acceleration. If they accelerate at 3 times that rate, they say they're pulling 3G. Now, if you're pulling 3G, you will weigh relatively 3 times more than you did when you weren't pulling 3G. So, what does that mean? It means 2 things. It means you get heavier, and it makes your arms more difficult to lift, and it makes you harder to lift your feet, and it makes you harder to move your head around. Second thing it does is it tends to make your blood go down to your feet, if you're pulling what they call positive G. It makes your blood tend to pool in your legs. And if it does that, it comes away from your head. And if you don't get enough oxygen to your head, what happens? You pass out, right. So we've got to make sure, if we can, that when you're pulling 3 or 4G, we can keep the blood up in your chest and into your head. How do we do that? We put a G suit on you. Right, Di, what you've got on there now, the first 2 pieces of kit you're going to be wearing to fly on your Jaguar. The outside one that we can all see is the bunny suit, and all that does really is keep you warm. But what we're more interested in right now is the one underneath, which we can't see much of except the hose here, and the bit at the top there, yes, and that's called a G-suit. Now what the G-suit does is when you pull this G, it pumps air into your bladders around your tummy and around your thighs and around your calves, and it stops the blood running down into your legs, thus giving you some protection.
Like a tourniquet?
It's exactly like a tourniquet, yes, only it doesn't hurt you like a tourniquet does.
Oh. Oh.
Okay, what you've got on now is the immersion suit on top of your bunny suit.
Yes.
Now, the 2 of these pieces of kit always go together. The bunny suit is needed to keep you warm, the immersion suit to keep you dry. And in the unlikely event that you end up in the sea, you're going to need both of these pieces of kit. You need both pieces of kit to stop you getting hypothermia. If you try to survive above 10,000 feet without added oxygen, then you're going to die. You're not going to survive. So we've got to give you some protection above 10,000 feet, and what we do is we give you an oxygen mask and an oxygen regulator, and it provides you with extra oxygen above 10,000 feet.
And remember, the pressure breathing is exactly 180 degrees out of what you normally do, so that to breathe in is a passive action, and to breathe out you need to really push against the air which is coming in against you. All right, pressure's coming on in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, now. Nice and slowly now, nice and slowly. Slow. That's fine. Okay, just to show you how difficult it is to talk, try to turn your microphone on and talk. You'll find it very difficult. Very difficult. Okay, just concentrate on breathing in. Turn your mic off. Pressure's coming off in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, now.
Oh, that's horrible.
Hypoxia, lack of oxygen. If you haven't got enough oxygen, obviously your body's not going to function too well. And if it doesn't function too well, you're going to end up dying. Again, never likely to happen when you're flying. People these days don't die of hypoxia because their regulators are so good. However, you might come to the stage where you suffer from hypoxia, and it's my job to tell you what the symptoms of hypoxia are like and what to do if you ever get these symptoms. And to aid us, we put you into the decompression chamber to show you what the symptoms of hypoxia are like and what you can do to get over them.
Okay, Di, here we are at 25,000 feet. What I'm going to do now is to let you demonstrate to you what hypoxia is like. All I'm going to do is take your mask off, give you a pad over here, get you to do some little bits of arithmetic for me, and show you what the effects of hypoxia are like. Okay? Okay. Let's put that in your hand. And I'm taking her off now, Corporal.
Timing.
Okay, she's off. Okay, I want you to draw a line down this side of the page for me. Now, any symptoms you feel at all, if you feel anything funny going on, just write down what you feel. Okay, would you like your full name for me on the side of the page? That's fine. Okay, a little bit of mental arithmetic. How about you starting from 300 and taking away 3s? Okay? Off you go.
1 minute.
Why would you write down the quick brown fox jumped over the lazy dog? Okay, that's enough. Let's put you back on oxygen now. Put your mask on.
1.5 minutes.
Take that cobble, she's back on.
Get that off.
Oh, that wasn't as bad as you thought, was it?
I'm glad you think so.
You want to see what you wrote?
Yes.
The quick brown, brown. That's when I put you back on. Had I not put you back on, you probably would have written brown, 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 brown all along.
Kept on repeating yourself.
That's right.
Well, how long was I from going unconscious?
Oh, a minute and a half, 2 minutes probably. Then you would have been out altogether.
2:20, that's how long I had the mask off.
Right, 2
Was that
minutes,
good?
20 seconds.
Was that good?
Oh, average.
Oh.
Okay.
Now watch this.
Now the good bit. I've got to tighten up the whole loop all the way around. I'm going to tighten that in here.
Is this necessary?
Oh, it is.
Oh, I think you've gone
this?
far enough, yes.
I've tightened it up around the legs and slackened off around the chest.
Right, Di, that's the last of your 4 pieces of kit that you've got on now, your torso harness. Of course, this isn't the stuff that you'll actually be wearing. You have to go through this all again at Lossiemouth.
Well, why does it have to be so tight?
Well, again, the unlikely chance that you're going to eject, you've got to have your harness tight so that when the parachute opens, it doesn't cut into your thighs.
But you do assure me that it's very unlikely.
Very unlikely.
Are you sure I have to do it? I mean, is there any way around it?
No, everybody before they fly in a Jaguar has to do the dinghy drop.
But why?
Because you're going to be flying over the sea and it is possible that you will end up in the sea. But when you get into the water, just get the dinghy the right way up if it isn't, climb on board it, get the canopy up over you to keep yourself as warm as you can. That's the first thing. Once you've got in, get it done up and get the water out.
You make it sound very easy. I mean, is it easy?
It's easy with practice. All the aircrew here on the Jaguar do it at least twice a year.
Yeah, but this is my first time. My first time, remember.
Right, you're fully strapped in now. Remember, for an ordinary ejection, all you do is pull that handle. Don't forget to use both hands on it. If you only use one, as you go into the airstream, your arms will flail and you could do shoulder injury.
Well, what happens if I'm only, say, 200 feet up? Surely there won't be time for all these things to happen.
Yes, you've got a rocket pack underneath the seat, which gives you an added impetus and throws you several hundred feet clear of the aircraft, so that you will have plenty of time for the parachute to open.
So long as the airplane isn't flying upside down.
All right? Right. Eject.
Oh, it's coming up very quickly. Start to pull out now. Pull out now. Hard. Pull out hard. That's it. Oh. A little bit too hard. That's fine. You can ease down. Back further forward now.
Now, wait a minute. I'm going sideways.
Roll the wings slightly right and pull back on the stick.
Oh,
Roll the wings left. Roll the wings left.
what?
Roll the wings left.
Left.
Left. Pull back. That's it.
Where am I?
Just coming over the river. Okay, roll left now. Roll very slightly left.
I can't see anything. Right.
Okay, then dive down.
I'm diving.
Down to low level. Keep the wings level. Keep the wings level.
Right. It's getting very...
Okay, start to pull out now. Start to pull out. Keep the wings level. Keep the wings level.
Where am I? Did I crash?
Yeah. All right, say a prayer. You're upside down, about 20 feet under the ground at the moment.
Where did I go wrong?
You should have pulled when you pushed.
It's very basic. Okay, I think we've established beyond any reasonable doubt that I'm not going to make a Jaguar pilot. But please, can I be a Jaguar passenger now?
As we hit the coast, we'll let down into low-level arrow. That's 50 degrees swept back, 50 yards. We'll come down to where the bay opens out to the northwest of Ullapool and round on the southern side of the valley. So number 2 will be quite close to the ridge as we run southeast. Number 3 and 4 will have plenty of room over the water. Once in low-level arrow, we'll descend to 250 feet on the Radalt, which is genuine 250 feet above ground level. The arrow that we will use is 1, 2, 3, 4, with everybody 55 degrees swept back, 50 yards between 1 and 2, 50 yards between 3 and 4, and 100 between 1 and 3. Right, thank you, gentlemen. No further questions. The last thing is a time check. 5 seconds to go. 4, 3, 2, 1. Now, right, let's go.
Lussie, Cheetah, 4 aircraft, 8 POB, 8 hard, 1 hour 15, 1 hour 30, taxi for train departure.
Cheetah, taxi 231003.
231003, roger. Cheetah, stop 2, go. Lussie, Cheetah, we clear takeoff?
Noted, clear takeoff, we're ready, 260, 18 knots.
260, 18, Cheetah lead, roger. Cheetah lead, rolling, go.
We have reheat. There's GPT, start warning lights are remaining out. Everything is looking good, we're accelerating normally. 10 knots to go. Rotate.
Oh, we're up. Oh, we're busy.
On the heading of northwest, letting down just past Ullapool.
What sort of speed are we going at?
We're doing about 520 miles an hour, 420 miles.
Hey, yes, it's really lovely. Oh, it's a very, very odd feeling. My goodness, look at that blue noise. I just think mine is so... Oh, hey, what are we doing? We're leaning over sideways. I don't know whether to be frightened because of all the manoeuvres or to actually enjoy the view. It's so breathtaking. Gosh, this is seeing Scotland from an entirely new angle. Oh dear. It's really quite remarkable actually. What surprises me is the view one gets from up here. Whoops. What are we doing now? When an airplane turns over on its side like this, it's quite sick-making really, isn't it? Oh dear, yes, I'm pulling G now. I can feel the bladders filling up and squeezing into me. It's an unusual sensation. It's hard to describe. I mean, it's certainly not painful. It's not even uncomfortable, but it's like nothing I've ever felt before. Oh dear. Now what are we pulling in G now?
Not very much, about 2 Gs.
2?
Yes, 2 Gs.
Oh, just for a novice, it's quite considerable.
You're not used to it, of course.
Do you ever get complaints from people down below?
Oh, yes, quite regularly. Cheetah lead from 3, pull up to 1,000 feet, please, and stop maneuvering. We've got no pressurization, and it's stinking hot.
Roger, would you like to go straight back to base now?
Yes, I'll wait until the passenger comes back in RT and ask her how she feels.
Well, I'm feeling a little bit sick now. I'd love to give you a running commentary, but can you hang on while I stick my hand in the bag for a couple of minutes?
Roger, Dodge.
Wind 27020.
Roger. Chief lead, final figurings to land.
Chief leader, clear land.
Chief lead.
There you are. We landed, how marvellous. Our confidential. Of course, parachute discovery.
You had everything wrong there.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, what happened?
I would no right to fly at all, but don't tell anyone.
No, that's right. Well, you told me now, not
Yeah, all I said was all right, didn't I?
Yeah.
Well, it's been a great pleasure to meet you.
Many thanks, Steve. It's been a very great pleasure to explain with you.
I call one up. So look forward to that cup of tea, won't you?
A cup of tea would be just delicious.